Have you ever felt a love which pierced your very soul, only to experience equally profound pain from the same connection? The twin flame journey presents one of life's most fascinating paradoxes: how the deepest spiritual bond can become a source of our most intense emotional challenges. The concept of twin flames hurting each other often misses a crucial point. What we perceive as hurt from our twin is actually an invitation to heal wounds that have existed within us all along. This journey isn't about finding perfect love in another person. It's about discovering the capacity for unconditional love within ourselves. When we understand this fundamental truth, we begin to see that the pain we experience isn't a sign that something's wrong with the connection. Rather, it's evidence that something within us is ready to be healed. As we delve deeper into this topic, we'll explore the various ways twin flames challenge each other to grow, and more importantly, how to transform these challenges into opportunities for spiritual evolution. Imagine two master dancers, perfectly matched in skill and grace, attempting to perform an intricate duet while blindfolded. They know the steps by heart, they feel the music in their souls, but without sight, they occasionally stumble and step on each other's toes. This is the essence of how twin flames unintentionally hurt each other, not from malice, but from the sheer intensity of their spiritual choreography. The pain that emerges between twin flames is rarely intentional. It's more like two mirrors, reflecting each other's deepest wounds in an infinite cascade of revelations. When one twin withdraws, it's often not to cause pain, but because they're overwhelmed by the intensity of their own unhealed trauma being reflected back at them. It's like standing in a hall of mirrors where every angle shows you a different aspect of yourself that you've been trying to avoid. Consider this profound truth. Twin flames don't actually create new pain. They simply make us aware of wounds that have always existed within us. Like a skilled acupuncturist who must press on tender points to facilitate healing, the presence of your twin flame naturally activates areas of emotional sensitivity that require attention. The pain isn't personal, it's purposeful. The unintentional nature of this hurt makes it both more bearable and more challenging. It's easier to forgive someone who steps on your toes while dancing than someone who deliberately stomps on your foot. Yet the pain is just as real and sometimes more confusing because there's no malicious intent to blame it on. This is why many twins go through periods of separation, not to hurt each other, but to protect themselves from the overwhelming intensity of their shared energy field. The beauty in this unintentional pain lies in its transformative power. Each moment of hurt becomes an opportunity for profound healing. Each misunderstanding a chance for deeper understanding. When we stop seeing our twin as the source of our pain and start recognizing them as the mirror showing us where we need to heal, the entire dynamic shifts from one of suffering to one of growth. The goal isn't to avoid hurting each other. That's nearly impossible given the depth of the connection. Instead, the journey is about developing the awareness and compassion to recognize these moments of pain as opportunities for mutual growth and healing. It's about learning to dance with grace even when you can't see the steps clearly, trusting that each stumble brings you closer to perfect harmony. Imagine a diamond deep within the Earth's crust, formed only through immense pressure and heat over millennia. This is the perfect metaphor for the transformative power of twin flame pain. It's not just suffering for suffering's sake, but a divine alchemy that transforms raw carbon into something brilliant and unbreakable. The growth that emerges through twin flame challenges is unlike any other spiritual evolution. It's as if the universe has created a pressure cooker specifically designed to accelerate our spiritual development, bringing to the surface every single thing that needs to be healed, transformed, or released. This isn't your typical personal growth journey. It's spiritual boot camp on steroids, where every challenge serves as a catalyst for profound transformation. Think about how a caterpillar must completely dissolve within its chrysalis before becoming a butterfly. During this process, the creature literally turns to liquid, its entire being breaking down before reforming into something entirely new. This is exactly what happens in the twin flame journey. We must allow ourselves to be completely unmade before we can emerge in our highest form. The pain we experience isn't just emotional discomfort, it's the sensation of our old self literally dissolving to make way for something greater. What makes this growth so unique is its reciprocal nature. When one twin experiences a breakthrough, it creates a ripple effect that influences the other. This mysterious connection means that every piece of inner work we do not only benefits ourselves, but automatically uplifts our twin, creating a powerful feedback loop of mutual evolution. The fire of this transformation burns away everything that isn't authentic. Our false beliefs, our ego attachments, our limiting patterns. It's as if the universe has handed us a spiritual blowtorch and said, "Here, use this to melt away everything that isn't truly you." The process can feel excruciating, but there's an underlying sense of rightness to it, a deep knowing that this is exactly what our soul signed up for. Consider this profound truth. The intensity of the pain often directly correlates to the magnitude of the transformation waiting on the other side. Just as a seed must crack open and die to its old form before it can grow into a mighty tree, we too must break open in ways that feel impossible to survive. Yet survive we do, and not just survive. We emerge stronger, clearer, and more aligned with our true nature than we ever thought possible. Imagine two tuning forks vibrating at exactly the same frequency, resonating in perfect harmony across any distance. This is the essence of the empathic connection between twin flames, a profound energetic bond that transcends physical space and linear time. When one twin experiences joy, pain, fear, or triumph, the other feels it too, creating an intricate dance of shared consciousness that defies ordinary human understanding. This empathic connection operates on a level far deeper than mere emotional resonance. It's as if the universe has created an invisible bridge between two souls, allowing them to share not just feelings, but entire states of being. Twin flames experience the phenomenon of quantum entanglement on a soul level. Their energies so intertwined that they create a single unified field of consciousness. The mystery of this connection lies in its paradoxical nature. How can two seemingly separate beings share such an intimate, energetic bond? The answer may lie in the understanding that at our deepest level, we are not truly separate at all. Twin flames serve as living proof of our fundamental interconnectedness. Their empathic bond revealing a truth that mystics have spoken of for millennia, that separation is an illusion, and at our core, we are all one. This shared energetic field creates what many twins describe as a feedback loop of consciousness. When one twin begins to heal, the other naturally begins to heal as well. When one twin raises their vibration through spiritual practice or personal growth, the other feels pulled to do the same. The empathic connection also explains why twin flames can't truly hurt each other without hurting themselves. Like two hands belonging to the same body, any pain inflicted on one is immediately felt by the other. This creates a built-in mechanism for learning unconditional love and compassion. Because to truly love your twin is to love yourself, and to harm your twin is to harm yourself. Consider this profound truth. The empathic bond between twins serves as a microcosm of the universal truth of oneness. Through their connection, twin flames experience firsthand what it means to transcend the illusion of separation and remember their essential unity. This is why the twin flame journey, while intensely personal, ultimately serves the collective evolution of human consciousness. Each pair that learns to navigate this sacred dance creates a template for others to follow. The depth of this connection can be overwhelming at first, like suddenly gaining access to a new sense you didn't know you had. Many twins report feeling their counterparts' emotions so vividly that they can't distinguish them from their own. This is not a burden, but a gift, an opportunity to expand our understanding of what it means to be human, to love, and to exist in relationship with another being at the deepest possible level. The true mystery of twin flame healing lies in its paradoxical nature. The very connection that causes such intense pain also contains within it the exact medicine needed for our deepest healing. It's like a spiritual homeopathy, where the substance that could poison us in large doses becomes, in the right measure, the very thing that cures us. When we stop seeing our twin as the source of our pain and start recognizing them as the divine catalyst for our transformation, everything shifts. The journey of healing in a twin flame connection isn't linear. It's more like a spiral dance, where we keep encountering the same core wounds, but from increasingly elevated perspectives. Each time we circle back to an old pain point, we bring new wisdom, greater compassion, and deeper understanding. This is why the healing process can't be rushed or forced. It has its own divine timing that operates outside our human desires for quick resolution. Consider how a pearl is formed through the oyster's response to irritation and pain. The oyster doesn't reject the grain of sand that causes its discomfort. Instead, it transforms that irritant into something precious through a slow process of acceptance and integration. Similarly, twin flames must learn to transform their pain into wisdom, their wounds into gifts. The process requires absolute surrender to what is, rather than resistance to what hurts. This healing journey demands complete authenticity. There's no room for spiritual bypassing or pretending we're more healed than we are. It requires us to face our shadow aspects with unflinching honesty while maintaining compassion for ourselves and our twin. It's about learning to hold space for both the light and the dark within ourselves, understanding that true healing isn't about eliminating our wounds, but about integrating them into our wholeness. The ultimate paradox of twin flame healing is that while the connection initially seems to be about finding completion in another, it's actually about discovering our own innate wholeness. The journey leads us back to ourselves, to the recognition that the love we've been seeking externally has been within us all along. This is why separation is often a crucial part of the healing process. It forces us to turn inward and find what we thought we needed from our twin within ourselves. Remember, healing isn't about reaching a perfect state where nothing hurts anymore. It's about developing the capacity to remain open-hearted, even in the face of pain, to love unconditionally, even when it's challenging, and to trust the divine timing of your journey, even when the path ahead seems unclear. The wound becomes the gateway, the pain becomes the teacher, and the healing becomes your greatest gift. Not just to yourself and your twin, but to the collective consciousness of humanity. The journey of twin flames, while often marked by intense emotional challenges, ultimately serves a profound purpose in spiritual evolution and personal growth. When we understand that the pain experienced between twin flames isn't meant to destroy, but to transform, we can embrace these challenges as stepping stones to higher consciousness and deeper love. The twin flame connection isn't about perpetual suffering, but about evolution. When both partners focus on their individual healing and growth, the relationship naturally transforms from a source of pain into a wellspring of strength and mutual empowerment. As you navigate this sacred connection, hold on to the truth that every challenging moment is an opportunity for deeper self-discovery and spiritual awakening. The pain you experience isn't a punishment, but a pathway to the highest expression of divine love. In embracing these challenges with awareness and compassion, you transform not only yourself, but contribute to the collective evolution of human consciousness through the sacred dance of twin flame love.